Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy, and tonight I'm going to ink in my Inktober piece for what week are you? 9, and the prompt word was direction. I drew this in with my mechanical pencil. That's my eraser, and I think I'm going to use my Tombow marker, my new Tombow marker that I got in an art box recently. It's dual tipped. There's a gray tip and a black tip, which I enjoy. So we're gonna, and it's kind of like a brush pen. The tip is a little flexible, but you can also get pretty fine lines with it. And both ends are like that. And there's the gray end. Yeah, so we're gonna, I think that's on there. Pretty sure. Just in case you can't make out what this is a maze. It's the neighbors are coming home if you hear all that banging around in the hallway. It's one of those mazes, the hedge mazes, and there is a child stepping into the maze, and he has to choose which direction to go. And yeah, so I was gonna do a weather vane, but I don't know. I kept looking at them and kept looking at them, and I was like, nah, I don't wanna. So I'm gonna do this instead. Kind of non-committal wiggly lines to indicate the hedge here. This is a corner piece going in that direction. Hopefully it'll read that way when we're all done putting in the work. But I am, like, tomorrow is the new prompt word, so I thought I should probably get this done. I've been working diligently on my, while I'm drawing, I'm going to talk. This is going to be a real-time, unedited chit-chat session with the doodling. I love this Tombow marker, by the way. I don't think, yeah, it just says Tombow in English. WS TBS 250. Calligraphy pen, made in Japan. That's what it is. Yeah, it's really nice. It came in my, one of my, I think, Art Snacks boxes, because I signed back up for Art Snacks too. But yeah, today was a stressful day. As far as my job is concerned, I have, on the 23rd of last month, I was done with my contract with my company that I was working for at the time. And, pardon me, I landed a opportunity with a company for an at-home job, and I'm super excited about that, right? Who wouldn't be? Unless you don't like working at home. I do. I love it. I shouldn't do that part right now. We'll put in shading after I get in all the squiggly lines. Mostly squiggly lines, and here and there I'm going to make like a prominent leaf shape. So, you know, because your mind will put together the rest. But I woke up this morning, like, my background check finally got finalized yesterday. So I emailed Lewis yesterday. That's my rep. You know, the dude that's supposed to be handling all my stuff for me. And, you know, contacting me about where things are at. And he didn't respond for a while, and I was starting to get anxious, and finally he responded with a, yes, I've got this going, and I'll get to you by the end of the day with details. And then yesterday, the end of the day came and went, and nothing. I'm like, alright, I mean, don't get excited. Don't get worked up. I'll just email him in the morning and enjoy my evening. You know, give him some time. Not be, but I mean, I've been chasing this guy for 2 weeks now. I was supposed to start my job on the 7th. It's the 9th. And so it's looking like I won't actually have an official start date until the 14th, which is next Monday. Because they still have to mail me the laptop and, you know, get things lined up so that I have the tools to do the job. Right? Makes sense. And this morning I woke up, nothing from him at 8 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'll give him till like 9:30. Took a shower, got my first cup of coffee, putzed around a little bit. Ugh, this phone, I swear. I forgot to put it on vibrate. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on vibrate real quick. Because the person that is messaging me is not going to stop. And, what was I saying? Oh, right. I putzed around until almost 9:30 and finally I emailed him with, hey, Lewis, could I get an update on onboarding and my start date and whether or not they're going to ship me the laptop? Thanks, man. And he didn't respond until almost 10:30 with oh yeah, thanks for following up with this, Stacy. Thanks for staying on top of this. I'll have something for you by end of work day today. I just got an email from the company that I'm going to be working with saying that they were working out the logistics of getting me my tools. I said thank you and let it ride. 4 o'clock this afternoon rolls by and I still haven't heard a peep from this guy, so I hit him up again with Lewis. Can I get an update? Thanks. You know, things are getting a little less friendly at this point, but I can't be rude with this guy because he's my rep. He's the guy that I've got to deal with for the next year if I have any issues. And he emails back pretty quickly with no, not yet. I just emailed the company that I'm going to be working for to get information, and they said they were working on the logistics still. I'll have something for you by tomorrow. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. I hit back with thank you. That's all I got this time was just the thank you. Because I am, at this point, deeply frustrated. Like, deeply frustrated. Trying not to be angry. So, I checked my, just for giggles, I checked my, email tonight. And there is an email from the company that I'm going to be working for with my login for turning in my time. And I'm like, alright. I mean, that's great. But then the temporary email that they sent me wasn't working to log into the thing. And so I got that all sorted. That took all 5 minutes on the phone. Their customer service person was amazing. Super helpful and very polite. On the ball. I was on hold for, I think, all of 10 seconds. Which was great because the minute I got put on hold, I was like, oh, is this how it's always going to be? By the time that flew out of my mouth, there was a person on the phone who was very helpful and very nice. She was super polite. So I at least can log in and turn in time, but I don't know when my official start date is, so I don't know when I'm supposed to start doing that. So, is anyone else frustrated? I'm frustrated all over again. So, hopefully tomorrow I will have actual concrete information about when the my official actual start date is, which I'm hoping is at the very latest Monday, because that puts me out of work for, what is that, two weeks? Yes, 1, 2, almost 2.5 weeks, which is frustrating. I don't want to spend my savings and my little nest egg on bills. That's for other things. You know, the trip to see my kids and grandkids at Christmas time, and moving back out to Washington. That's what my savings is for. It is not for covering bills while other people can't get on the ball and do what they're supposed to do. So, note the frustration in my voice. At any rate, I feel relieved that things have been finalized, sort of. Hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow, things will be pretty done. Like, the laptop will be in the mail. My official start date will be on paper somewhere again. And I can just chill. I've been doing really well with the whole time off. I'm, taking advantage, doing lots of art things, working on projects and sketchbook commitments, and I actually started another challenge today, aside from this one. There's a girl on Instagram that has a March paint every day, the day of March challenge, and she's providing prompts via email. I don't think there's a hashtag, but I gotta look on Instagram and see if that is a thing, because I was a little underwhelmed when I got that email today, because I was thinking, oh cool, a painting prompt, nice, because I have a drawing prompt. Not that I need another painting prompt, but why not? I do my morning sketch session, and I was thinking about videoing those again. Nothing fancy, just hi guys, this is my morning sketch session. This is what we're doing, and here we go, kind of thing. Because my morning sketches run anywhere from 15 minutes to a half an hour, just to get me loosened up and keep me drawing throughout the day, every day. Because I do love to draw. I love to draw. I draw throughout the day, every day. I've been doing that for a while now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in here with some shading in some pocket areas and make this make sense spatially. Yeah, we'll get to that in a hot second here. And then, at any rate, I'm gonna go ahead and do those paintings, probably in gouache, because I would like the gouache practice. And I figure it's a good out of my normal, because I think today's picture was a picture of hot tea in a clear glass on orange and yellow backdrop, which is not something I would ever purposely pick to paint, but it's good practice, right? Painting glass, painting a liquid with different colored backgrounds through glass. It's a good challenge. Sorry, I was trying to not draw on the child. Because I have been wanting to get better at my gouache skills. And I figured that's a good way to do that. At any rate, then I remembered that I didn't do this yet. As I was doing my life drawing class, I purchased, I was going to show you, but kind of need to get this knocked out. I purchased Aaron Blaze, the creature art teacher, his anatomy class, which is good. He skips over a few things, a few of the basic fundamentals of like how to draw a skull. He kind of breezes through the basics. He doesn't skip them necessarily, he just kind of breezes through. So I had to go back a couple of times, and he's really fast. It's not a bad course, not at all. It's just a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, and but I'm only halfway through. The longer classes are at the end of the course, and they are, what do you call it? They're, I'm going to spin this so that I can get, is it still focusing? So I can do these leaves without dragging, because it takes a minute for this ink to dry, and I don't want to drag it around unnecessarily. So I was sketching this out, and of course, a child going into a maze of any kind on its own is alarming for most humans. I mean, it's just a horror story waiting to happen, right? So the whole time I was sketching this, I have a silly story going through my head about, his name's Ethan, by the way. Gave him a name. Ethan can hear his parents calling to him, and they want him to hurry up. Why is he taking so long? And there's a group of teenagers back here behind Ethan, like, where's your mom? And Ethan points down the way, and he's like, Mom. And all I could think in my head was, uh-oh, Ethan, don't go down the dark pathway. This is the horror movie where the kid doesn't make it. And I don't watch horror. And if this was a real, like, movie, you can hear the neighbors coming home. That's what that noise is. They're in the hallway right now, and their dog gets very excited. But this is the point in the movie where I'm like, we have to turn this off now. The kids don't get hurt. No, can't. Nope. Generally speaking, I don't do horror anyways, but a scary movie, or any kind of movie really, where a child gets hurt in any way, really just tweaks my mom nerve. And I don't know. About the time I put something like this on, I usually am trying to be a big dog and watch a scary movie on my own. I would get to this point in the movie and be like, yeah, I can't do this. I have to turn it off and call a friend to calm down. Put on a happy movie. But Ethan's mom's calling to him. So I've got that whole storyline in my head while I'm doing this drawing. So you're welcome for that imagery, such as it is. I mean, the story was much more in-depth in my head. But I've watched an episode of He-Man since then, and I talked to my sister on the phone in customer service, and yeah, so I had to stop and eat dinner because otherwise I won't eat, and that's not a healthy lifestyle for me. Oh, what else is going on in my day? I went and played cards with my grandmother this weekend. I picked up my aunt. Her breathing is not that great, but I picked my aunt up and drove her to Grandma's, and we played cards and had lunch, and it was a very nice visit. I got shanghaied into, next time I go over, I am cutting my grandmother's hair for her. Now, I don't mind doing a straight trim for somebody, and thankfully she doesn't want me to style it, because those kinds of things don't ever turn out well. I did take hairdressing for almost 2 years back in high school, and I do cut my own hair. No one cuts my hair but me. I've tried doing the hairdresser thing, and I always leave angry, so I do my own hair. I made myself frustrated the last time I cut my hair. I was tipsy, and my sister and I cut our hair short. So my hair is much shorter than I want it to be. I don't like it at all. There's the maze, and I think we're gonna go ahead and get him blocked in. And then I might get my markers out and do a little bit of shading after I get him all the line work in on him. My sister's coming to visit. Did I say that already? She's coming on the 20th through the 28th. My nephew and the dog are staying with me. Mojo is the dog. He's an old dude and he can't hear anymore and he has separation anxiety, so I said that he could stay here because I'm working from home now. So he can hang here with Aunt Stacy and just chill, you know, do old dog things. Sleep on the couch. And chillax. Because they're gonna, my brother-in-law's coming this time, and when he comes up, they rent a hotel room. So that he doesn't have to sleep on a blow-up mattress. They don't have to sleep on a blow-up mattress together. In my back bedroom. I got line work. Whew. There we go. So yeah, they'll be up here for 8 days. The 20th through the 28th, if I didn't say that already, I don't remember honestly. And there. All right. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen her in when did she come up here last? Thanksgiving, I think, around there. He's so tense, one of his little hands is in a fist, kind of. Pretty good lines with this pen. Just press down a little bit. Some nice solid dark lines. I feel like I should get that hair edge in here. Shaded up one side, or should I do the whole thing? I should do the whole thing because he's totally weirdly blending into the background. It's like he doesn't have a head. I think the story's scary enough. We don't need him to not have a head. Nathan, the headless child heading into the maze. Not a good storyline. Alright. There he is. Now he has a head. Let's give him another arm, shall we? There. His coat. His poofy coat. There we go. And then his breeches. Does anyone say breeches anymore? Probably not. It's strictly a Stacy thing at this point. So I thought I'd get this done. I did my watercolor Wednesday video yesterday. That went out on YouTube's today. And then tonight I'm gonna do my Fun Friday video, my paint with me video. Fun Friday has become a paint with me video. That was not something I was planning, it's just kind of something that happened. So, yeah, I have to do the PDF of the, and no, he does not have the low rise pants situation happening. That is not an option. He's just a baby. Babies aren't allowed to have their pants riding down about the butt crack area. It's not okay. Full-grown men shouldn't do that either. It's weird and unattractive. Just saying. From a Stacy point of view, never thought that was an attractive look. Almost done. This went actually pretty quick. I was expecting it to take a lot longer. Maybe it did take longer and just all my talking has me skewed a bit. There. Oh, he looks good. You know, for a kid that's about to die. I'll just give him black sneakers. Feels appropriate. Give him some tread on the bottom of that shoe. There and there. Just blacking in that top. How's that? Oh yeah, the black sneakers kind of weight him a little bit, which is nice. I feel like I want to... Yeah. There. Don't do it, Ethan. Don't do it. Alright, let's set that down. And grab my grayscale Arctics markers. And let's see. I actually need the reference thing. So which one are we going to use? How about... I like the blue gray 3. I think that one still works. I'm storing these down like this, like it says to, but I don't know that it matters because some of them aren't working anymore anyways. Which is a little frustrating. I want to use watercolor, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use ink like a good girl. Like I said, I would only use ink for my Inktober this year, which, just saying, super challenging. Alright, my black Bombay India ink. Put that down. Close it, scoot that over. I'm going to pop off a piece of this. And do I need it wet? I don't know. I don't know. I think I need a piece of scrap paper or something though, for sure. So that we can get appropriate blotting patterns for gravelly pathway texture situation. More darkness on this part. How many times have you been told not to listen to the voices? Poor Ethan. I don't think he's gonna make it, you guys. And I'm not sure why his name's Ethan either. It seems like an innocent kind of child's name, I guess, in my head. To me. Maybe I've watched a scary movie with someone named Ethan in it in my past, and it's just lurking around back there in the memory banks. In a place I don't want to look at too closely. How's that? Oof, that's busy. Alright. That's super busy. Let's do a little darkening here without Ethan's going down the dark path. He just doesn't know it yet. I'm going to use the end and get in here and do some scribbles. Does that make more sense? A little. And yep. And the texture makes it look more like a pathway too. To me. Does it look more like a pathway to you guys? That's supposed to be his shadow right there, but I don't think it's reading as a shadow. Tap on that, and then let's do a green gray for his, I want the chisel though, for his shadows on his clothing and his little personage. There. Let's see, a little bit here. This side of his head. A little bit of this side of that jacket. This side of his breeches. How's that? He is super blending in. That's alright. Let's see. I don't know that there's anything else I can do to make it read differently. I mean, I guess I could make the pathways black. Should we do that? Now I'm feeling like I should do that, like make the pathways straight black. I feel like I'll regret that choice. Does anyone else feel the regret coming in? Oops. No, I guess not. Maybe if I don't do it completely black. Added a little water to make it move a little more on the paper. Alright, I'm still going to leave this bottom corner a little less dark. I feel like that's appropriate. Alright. I feel like, I don't even know. I feel like Ethan is blended in hardcore, you guys. Does that help? Does that help? Yeah, it kind of crisps that edge up, doesn't it? We'll have to do that around him. For the most part. Maybe not all of him, but definitely. Am I getting ink on my sweater? Probably. Frustration. There's this little fist. Is that making him pop out of there? Yes, it is. Excellent choice. That white right there. Yeah. How's that? Are we done? I think we're done. I'm relatively certain. I don't know where to sign the dang thing. I'll do it over here. There we go. Ta-da! I don't know, you guys. What do you think? What do you guys think of this maze piece? It's super busy. There's definitely a lot going on. I definitely want to put color in it, even if it was like muted colors. That is the hard part about this challenge this year. I'm not using color, which I think I've said in every video that I've done. Alright, that's not making much of an impact, so we're going to just leave it alone. I'm going to stop. We're going to stop. Let's do a little close-up of Ethan. He's in deep doo-doo. And yeah, his decision to go down the path or not to go down the path. Dun dun dun! Alright, I'm done messing around and chit-chatting. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!